Jews in the United States are incredibly ignorant about our history in Europe because Zionists like to glorify a ancient biblical history in Palestine that we actually don't have a lot of archaeological evidence for these things that happen. And we have no archaeological evidence for a lot of things that happened in the Torah, like the Exodus, like slavery in Egypt, like the Exodus, and like any kind of mass migration out of Palestine into Europe. There's no archaeological record that European Jews actually came from Palestine. What we do have is millennia of history within Europe, but the Zionist narrative skips from the ancient Jews in Palestine to the Holocaust. And we're completely severed from our deep cultural ties to Europe, the continent that we're actually from. And so US Jews are incredibly, even people who've been in the Jewish community all their lives, who are Jewish educators, are incredibly ignorant about basics of our own history in Europe because that doesn't serve a Zionist narrative. So that history of been silenced. We're ignorant of the many, many celebrated Jewish authors who were anti-Zionists in the late 19th and early 20th century, people like Karl Kraus and Lucian Wolff. These should be really well-known, celebrated Jewish authors. They were in their time, but because they don't serve Zionist narrative, they were always fiercely anti-Zionist artists and culture workers. They've been dropped from the canon of Jewish literature. They've been dropped into obscurity because the people funding Jewish cultural institutions are all Zionists, and the money's all coming from Israel. And so I can understand how so many educators, right? I mean, probably the vast majority of US K-12 history teachers just conflate Zionism with Judaism completely. And so not only are they neglecting to teach the factually true narrative of the creation of Israel,